Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? My name is Rob and welcome back for another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing my weekly dividend update on my dividend investing case study that I've been building since I first started this portfolio on Wealth Simple Trade. So I'll give you guys an update on the portfolio. We'll come with some of the dividend payments and I'll talk about some of the stocks I'm looking to buy in today's video. So as most of you guys know, the markets have been up and down quite a bit recently. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit before we jump inside the portfolio. So we've seen some of our Canadian stocks do quite well this year for the most part, and some of our US stocks not doing so well. So in today's video, I just kind of want to gently remind you guys that it's important to diversify your portfolios, but it's also important to just be consistent and keep putting money in on a regular basis. And one of the cool things I love about dividend investing is even during these kind of small little downturns, you can still get money on a regular basis and you can feel good about that, and you can keep reinvesting that money, and then when the markets do kind of go back up on the upswing, you guys can benefit from that. So once again, I just want to gently remind you guys that whenever dips happen, whenever we see a little bit of a prolonged period of time where your portfolio might be in the negative or in the red, it's important to be consistent and keep working at it. Eventually you'll get there and those stocks will go up. And I just want to mention really quickly here, guys, that Inverse recently just launched a new groups feature. There's a link to sign up to Inverse in the description of this video. It's a free link. You guys can sign up and create an account. And once you guys create your account, you can navigate to the groups section. Go over here and then look for the Dividend Investing for Beginners group. This is my group on here. This is a group I created that's free to sign up where you guys can post things. I'll be sharing some updates on my portfolio and sharing you guys some more behind the scene footage. But if you guys want, you can check out the group. You can post comments. You can share different things. It's a cool free group that I created for you guys. So make sure you check that out. Once again, link will be in the description of this video if you guys want to take a peek at that. So we're going to dive inside the portfolio right now and give you guys a quick update on how things are going inside of our portfolios on Wealth Simple Trade. So we do a quick little overview here first for you guys so you guys can see how things are going. So we have $115,000 inside our portfolio. It's been more or less kind of sticking around that range. Some days increasing, some days decreasing because the markets have been a little bit up and down recently. We have that spread across two different accounts, the personal account and the TFSA, and I'm going to be buying stocks inside both accounts today. I'll do a quick little recap of the TFSA and then we'll talk about the personal account. So over the past week, the TFSA is currently down negative 1%. So we did see a bit of a dip overall, and most of this is coming from some of our US holdings since we do have a large US holdings inside of our TFSA. But the good news is that overall we've seen some pretty consistent growth. The past month we've been up 3% overall. The past 3 months the TFSA has been up 1%. So once again, pretty big dips. It's been a bit of an interesting year, but we do have some Canadian stocks inside the TFSA as well, which is also helping to balance that out, as you guys can see. Over the past year, the TFSA is up 11%, and all time this portfolio is up 15%. So it's been doing pretty good for the most part consistently. It's just a little bit, I'd say, over the past month or so or 3 months, it's been a little bit up and down. The personal account is a little bit more focused on Canadian stocks and more on Canadian dividend stocks as well. So over the past week, this portfolio is down negative 0%. So basically, kind of not doing much. Over the past month, it's up 3%. Over the past 3 months, it is up 3%. 1 year return is 11%, and then all time it is at 11%. So this one's been a little bit more consistent, but that's because Canadian stocks have just been kind of slowly increasing since the beginning of 2021 and going into the start of 2022. So just really quickly, I'll talk about some of the stocks I'm buying today. As most of you guys who watch my channel know, because one of my big goals is to build up more passive income inside this portfolio and have a more kind of more diversified dividend-based portfolio. I have been buying some high-yield funds over the past, I'd say, month or so. I started investing into HYLD, which is a covered call ETF. It holds a lot of different high yield dividend ETFs, and we only have $1,000 inside of our TFSA. So one of the big things I've been trying to do is kind of bring this up a little bit just to get a little bit more monthly income, a little bit more dividend income coming in on a regular basis. It represents a pretty small percentage of our portfolio overall. We're currently holding about 60 shares inside my TFSA, and it only represents 1% of the portfolio. So it's a pretty small amount. I'm looking to grow this over time. It's currently at 4%, but once again, we're not really concerned about the growth or the stock appreciation of this fund because we're getting that 10%-ish yield every single year, and that's kind of the whole purpose of it. So we have $124 inside of our TFSA. I'm going to buy about $67 worth of HYLD. So we'll put that order through, we'll confirm it, and then the other stock I'm going to be buying today is going to be just a more consistent Canadian stock inside my TFSA. Just going to refresh here since it looks like something's going on here. Just refresh the page. We'll go back down to the TFSA. and we have $57 left. And the other stock I wanted to buy was going to be one I've been building up consistently inside the portfolio that's been doing quite well, and that is Telus. So Telus is currently trading at $33. We have 33 shares, about $1,000 or so, give or take, and it is up 25%. 5G networks are coming out soon. Telus is also a company that's consistently done well in terms of dividend growth. It's got a good dividend yield around that 4%, and they are expanding to different things. Like I know they got some security stuff going out. They have their little healthcare, their technical, their digital healthcare thing going on, and they are expanding to some different agriculture things. So they are a company that's kind of growing, doing different things, and they have done well. And they are one of the big telecom companies in Canada. So I've been kind of consistently buying this stock, and it's been doing pretty good inside my TFSA and my personal account. So we are going to be buying, we'll probably just do a fractional share inside the TFSA for Telus, which is $57. So put that through, that's going to be $57. We'll buy Telus, and then I'm probably going to go back inside my personal account and buy some shares of Telus as well. So we'll go inside the personal account, and I'm going to be buying about $83 in Telus as well, just to kind of build up my position. We will do a fractional buy just because it's a little bit easier, but that'll be the stocks I'm focusing on today. So once again, I'm focusing on the one high yield ETF to bring up the dividend income, and then I'm focusing on a more consistent, medium range stock that like Telus, that's kind of in the middle, right? It's got decent yield, it's got decent growth, but it's not 100% focused on yield. In terms of dividend payments, I'll give you guys a quick little update because I can't remember if I did an update in the last video. We did get a lot of dividend payments for April, and we still have a few more to come in. So we did get a bunch of dividend payments. As you guys can see, it's just been consistently growing. Some of these are from our big ETFs. Some of them are from our individual stocks. We got 2 dividends from Telus here, as you guys can see, beginning of the month. So that's the stock we bought today. We also got some big ones from VFV, CNQ, ATD, RioCan, VDY, and then Sphera Corp. And I think today, don't quote me on this, we also get a dividend payment from HYLD, which should be around, I think, $12 to $15 or so, or something like that. So we can already see that dividend income starting to grow and kind of expand the portfolio. So let's jump inside the monthly dividend income, and we'll show you guys how much this portfolio has been making or generating me on a monthly basis. So because I like to track everything inside my portfolio, and I like to see growth over time, I don't know if it's just me, but I do have an obsession with seeing things grow, whether it's my stock portfolio or just kind of even just working on things I'm kind of building upon myself for different things in my life. I like to see things grow, and I like to track things. So I've always tracked my dividends to just kind of, number one, I like to see it myself, but probably just to inspire you guys as well. I'm sure you guys like to see the income growing over time. And, it's a good lesson to see how, when you do invest in stocks, you can see the growth from the stock appreciation inside our portfolio. You guys can see my portfolio has been consistently growing since I first started investing, but you can also see the dividend income is growing as well. The dividend income from April has been $151, so just under, we're almost already beating March, but that's kind of expected because we have a lot of different big dividend ETFs paying out for this month, so that's been pretty cool. Total dividends inside the portfolio is 2,411, so that's been pretty good as well. And I also have the graph here that's going to show you guys how this basically a visual representation of how the income has grown over time. I don't think I have April in here yet. We're missing a column here, so I'm going to have to kind of put that in there. But I just wanted to show you guys that visual representation. So I guess April would kind of be more or less the same as the last month. So just in case you guys were wondering about that. And to just give you guys a quick little recap of things and some of the goals with the portfolio. The main goal with the portfolio in terms of the dividend income is to start to pay for some of the things that we're paying for in our lives on a regular basis. These are the expenses that I'm looking to pay for. Obviously things like food, rent, all that stuff is going to be the big things we're going to try to knock off, but we got some smaller items too that we're looking to kind of work towards over time. So that's kind of why I wanted to kind of grow the passive income with some of these different funds, is to just consistently have things growing and maybe tap into some of this income kind of as we go through life. I know I'm still pretty young, but I do see the value of kind of benefiting from that money, because it's about the journey, right? It's not like about growing all your money and then you get to be old and then you spend it. It's about kind of like benefiting throughout your whole entire life while also growing and investing in a way that works for you. So our current dividend income for both of us for March, I'm just going to switch this really quickly. I like to update this. This is me and my girlfriend's total portfolios together is $166.96. My portfolio represented $155, and her portfolio gave $11.31. So she's been consistently growing hers out as well, and that's brought us to $166, just shy of $167. And one of the things I talked about in a previous video was that we're spending about $50 on entertainment and stuff like that. I might bump this up a little bit to maybe be a little bit more as time goes on, because it obviously isn't very much, but it's been kind of fun trying to do some cheap things. But obviously, as our income has grown, we're going to start to tackle some of these items one by one. But I just wanted to show you guys and give you guys a quick little update on that. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Like usual, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you guys did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out. And once again, if you have any comments or anything like that, feel free to, or if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to let me know in the comment section of the video. So thanks for watching guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. Have yourself a good week, and I'll see you guys later.